Hello. Hi. So, I don't think I've done an update on here since 2015. That was 5 years ago. Wow. What is life? Like, I still don't know. And when you kind of grow up a little bit, you realize, like, no one knows when you thought they did. I don't know. I don't know. But, I'm not used to talking to a camera. Again, this feels weird. This heater is on loud. But I kind of wanted to give an update about my Ehlers Danlos syndrome that's kicking in right now. I recently rewatched my video about my EDS, which is way down there. You could probably find it. It's funny, I say some things that are kind of like wrong, or like things I was misdiagnosed with them. Not EDS. That hasn't gone away, sadly. I don't think that's not a thing that goes away. Like, some people kind of, I don't know. Like, when you have a chronic illness at a young age, I think people aren't expecting you to be ill forever. Like, that is what the term implies. Chronic, sadly. And yeah, it's been hard. And I have to say, back then, looking at the video was hard because, like I said, it seems to have been getting worse these past 2 years, and that was in 2015. And to say now, it seems that it's been getting worse the past 5 years. So, you know, that's that. But, yeah, I've had to stop doing a lot of things because of my illness, like work, school, a lot of other things, partaking in social interactions. Yeah, it's been hard, and it's been hard to find a team of doctors that understand even a tiny bit to provide like any sort of care or quality care to you, because often we're like complex cases seem to be thrown out the window, or you like aren't even accepted into help because you're too complex or something. Which I think you aren't too complex. That's just like a questionable thing that's being thrown around. Yeah, when EDS and other conditions like POTS and mast cell activation syndrome have a mysterious connection together that aren't recognized. Like, for example, I had my diagnosis like validated or kind of by a geneticist now, but when I was diagnosed in 2014, it was at a pain clinic. Yeah, I don't remember like exactly the conversation and everything. It was kind of like, it's very weird looking back that I can't remember it well. Like, I knew it happened. I remember walking out of the appointment, but like I was so like, I don't know. Where was I leading to with that? I don't know. Brain fog has gotten worse too. That is a fun symptom. Oh, but back then, like being diagnosed there, for example, like POTS, which is a autonomic dysfunction of your nervous system, and like your blood can't get up all the way and you're dizzy. It's like the physical part of anxiety almost. Like, I just accepted it was like my life, not knowing what POTS was because it wasn't brought up like way back then, even though I was having symptoms. And as I got older, I definitely was having symptoms and not having any grasp, you know, because I wasn't researching my condition either, which is like weird. I just recently have kind of like joined support groups, and this has been since I was 14, like diagnosed. So I don't know. It's kind of like when my old mindset used to be like, I don't know, like push through things and pretend that it doesn't affect you, almost, where your condition comes up to a point where like you are just pushed against a wall, literally. Like you have to listen to your body, as confusing as it is, you know, and like sometimes you can't push through it, and pushing through it is not the right thing to do. Yeah, but like back then POTS was never brought up, and like I have a cardiologist now who is amazing, and I'm so grateful he's on my team, because he's knowledgeable and caring and wants to figure it out no matter what it is. And he has a lot of EDS patients too, which is a big help. And he mentioned that I had autonomic testing, kind of a poor man's tilt table test is called for POTS, that was inconclusive. I think that's the word they said. And like he started asking me questions, was it done like this, with this and this way, and I was like, no. So he was kind of like shocked that I hadn't had these routine things that kind of get done. But yeah. Also, looping back to a thought I had, like joining support groups and stuff really has helped me. Talking to people has been so enlightening. It's like actually crazy. And opening up myself about my chronic illness and the way it affects me to friends and family and people, like other EDSers. I think you come to a point in your body where you get desperate for help, and you feel kind of lost and crazy. And then when you can connect with people that understand in a way that, you know, other people, you just can't unless you go through something. It's like, wow. Also, whoa, this shit's a little scary. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, like, it's depressing, like, it's painful as shit. It's agonizing and confusing and adjective. But, like, I don't know. I don't want to philosophize it right now. But, yeah, I'm trying to take it more day by day and not having so much anxiety. But, it's a hard thing when you are in so much pain to function at all. And I'm trying to cope with how to move forward in my life, in my days, with this. Yeah. And I think I'm going to share more coping mechanisms and be more open about this on my channel and make it more, more open about my chronic illness, even though that's a hard thing to be open about. Yeah. But, yeah, so I'm just holding this pen. Hey, EDS tips, these help me write. This isn't really a pen, it's like a diamond art thing, but yeah. Maybe I will make an EDS tips and tricks video, because EDS YouTube, I also discovered that semi-recently, and I was like, wow. Okay, so there's my update. Life hurts, but here we are. I don't know. Oh, my job. Alright,